I call this a middle way. Some idea is a middle way. To fight through that way, you should try to solve some kind of, let's say, try to find a solution to solve the problem.
It is snowing now here in Dharamsala, so we're really cold, but very happy to be with you. So, Your Holiness, we know that you are deeply concerned with world peace. So, as a representative international of the flag of peace that I am, I want to present to you this flag in order that you are working so hard for world peace.
Thank you.
This is a flag accepted by almost all the countries of the world. It is
What's the thing is?
so fast.
Just three things.
I would like to ask you, for you, what is the meanings of this symbol, For you, the Dalai Lama, what do you think they represent, the symbol of the flag of peace?
I don't know. But you can interpret
So,
different kind of, how to say,
the tree,
symbol.
the symbol,
As I think it's a symbol.
Is the chin.
Any religious, how to say, religious sense,
yes,
or
yes.
is it different?
Well, he chose,
I wanted to say, you see,
yes, your
three
opinion.
things.
Yes,
You see, Father, Mother, Son.
the
I
Trinity.
think that's
The Trinity.
entire, you see, oh,
Father, mother, and son.
Son, I mean, you see,
Ordinary.
ordinary sense,
Yes.
not necessarily religious.
Yes,
I mean, you see, all sentient being, all, how to say, all human being of the world, actually, is it belong Father, Mother, Son.
yes.
Close and
Same.
simple.
Closest in the
All
center.
All are,
All together.
yes,
There you
Peace.
go.
all are in the name of human family.
Yes, all of us. This flag calls to unity,
That's right.
telling us that all of us are brothers. We have the same difficulties, the same problems,
That's right.
but only one goal:
That's it.
peace.
That's
Peace in the
important.
world.
That's important.
So it is for me a privilege to present to you this banner as a
Thank you.
symbol of peace, of
Thank you.
humanity, the holiness.
And what is sign of color?
Well,
And you heard this also.
yes, we are
Yes,
this
Yeah,
same
right.
color.
It's yours.
Yeah, then you can, yeah.
Yes.
What's
Well,
the
this
significance?
the significance is that when religion, art, and science come together, we will have peace in the earth, all the human
No, the
beings
color.
together.
What was the
Yeah.
meaning of
Well,
color?
the color is special, it's transmutador. How do you say in English transmutador? Something that changes.
Yeah, yes,
If
yeah.
you feel not
Oh, yes,
peaceful,
all right,
you
okay.
know,
The color means that
transmutation.
would change you in a better way.
Yes, your mind.
Transform, yeah, transform.
Transformation.
Transformation. But there is some unity already here, the color, right?
It's the color.
Why did you explain that this was first designed by Rorik, did you say?
Yes,
Yeah,
well,
sure.
the Rorik,
This is a-
Nicolas Rorik,
Oh, yes.
yes, you know
Who spent
about...
some time in India?
Oh, yes,
Yes, sir. I
yes,
know.
he chose this symbol because it was a Tibetan symbol too.
Understand.
And he...
Right,
and
see.
yes, yes,
Right,
and
see.
it appears in almost all the cultures of the world. Here in India, in the Tibet, in the Christianism, in the Buddhism. So that's why he chose this symbol, because it doesn't belong to anybody, but belongs to all the humanity as a symbol of peace. So here you are.
Thank you.
With,
Thank you much.
well, I would like to ask you a question, Your
Sure.
Holiness. There's a lot of talk about Shambhala. Could you tell us what is Shambhala and where is Shambhala?
That's actually is a mystery. Truly mysterious
a
land.
mystery. But
You
maybe
see.
you can tell us something about that mystery.
I think it is better to remain as a mystery.
Please, no. We came 20 hours in plane, we took
Now-
a train,
now you
we
see.
took taxi, we took
And
camera.
you also got to go.
Even to myself,
Yeah.
still mystery.
So please tell us the mystery.
No, so necessary. Even to His Holiness, it is still a mystery.
Even for
No.
His Holiness. No, I don't
No.
think so.
What is it?
Now you see, that country called Shambhala has some special connection with the color chakra, you see, Buddhist Tantra tradition. So you see, through that way, you see, we, we have some kind of, you see, I think in spiritual level, some kind of, you see, connection or contact with that country, Shambhala. But then, obviously, you see, that country not exist in this, you see, earth, planet. You see, according to Buddhist scripture, you see, there is no limit about the world. Billions, infinite galaxies is mentioned. So you see, so it seems among these galaxies or some other galaxies, you see, there is, you see, some kind of, you see, country, maybe country, you see, which practice, you see, this special Tantric teaching, as I mentioned earlier. So eventually, you see, it mentioned, you see, with this planet, eventually, it will develop some kind of contact. So that mentioned. But still, now you see, in order to reach, you see, to go that place, you see, according to some, you see, some past, how to say, you see, Lama's description or Lama's explanation through meditation, and then with certain, you see, mysterious force, you can go to that place. It mentioned, but it's still, as I mentioned earlier, you see, it's something quite peculiar, something quite mysterious there. So according, you see, those scripture, I think within the next 400 years, that communication will materialize.
Your Holiness, do you keep any relationship with any other country other than India?
Yes, I have been quite a lot of places. And also, you see, as a Buddhist monk, and as I mentioned earlier, you see, my interest in, you see, better understanding between different people, different culture, different faith. That's something very, very important. I believe the future of humanity depends on present or human behavior or activities. So you see, genuine harmony on the senses of brotherhood, sisterhood, that is the real, you see, basis for future. So that's why, you see, every occasion or every opportunity, you see, I'm trying to develop some kind of closer understanding between various different religions.
Yes. I think
you see,
that should be the case.
Christians, Muslim, Judaism, and so on. So you see, last few years, at least, you see, we Tibetan Buddhist and Christian community, you see, we developed much deeper, understanding of
Relationships,
relation.
yes.
Relation. It's something really very beneficial for both. Because, you see, unfortunately, sometimes, you see, religion also become another instrument to divide more, in humanity. That's very sad. Suppose the religion is the, remedy for quarrel or human being. But that remedy itself becomes another source of quarrel. That's very sad.
That's right. Two opposites.
So, and also, you see, I have, you see, very much interested about scientific research on, you see, different fields, particularly, you see, about human mind, about the human brain, and, you see, relation, body and mind, and human being and external world. So therefore, this is scientists from these, you see, fields, such as, you see, let's say, psychology and neurobiology, and I think nuclear physics, and also, you see, cosmology. In these fields, scientists from these fields, when we discuss about this concerned subject, there is some, you see, very, interesting, you see, discussion, something meaningful. At least to me, you see, very useful to learn their finding. And at the same time, you see, someone finds, some scientists, you see, find some new, idea or new interesting from Buddhist explanation. So that's why, you see, there's an opportunity happen, you see, I visit different places.
Yes.
So that's why, and that way, there's some better understanding.
Can you mention some of those countries?
Huh?
Can you mention some of these countries?
Well, practically all European countries, countries in European continent.
Yes.
Then America, or not yet, South America, but I am looking forward very much to see South American countries. And yes, so these are, and some other places in Asia,
Yes.
and Scandinavia, and Soviet Union, and Mongolia.
It's almost the whole world. Generally, still today, the Western world knows very little about Tibetan Buddhism. There are many centers teaching Buddhism around the world, and lots of books, some of them are yours. Buddhism teaching is really gaining a lot of ground in the Western civilization. But in any rate, I like to ask you to explain in a few words the philosophy behind your beliefs to that kind of audience which still today resists to know about it.
I think, you see, essential thing is two parts. One, daily life, concern for daily life. In that field, the principal message or practice is non-violence on the basis of kindness, compassion, forgiveness, tolerance. So that's the essence of the daily practice. Then, in philosophy, why you should adopt non-violence, and we must, you see, let's say, if we can help other people, you see, to help. If not, at least restrain from harming. That's the essence of, say, Buddha's message. So why you should adopt such an attitude? The reason is your happiness, your satisfaction depend on other. So if you neglect other people's, you see, welfare, if you, let's say, hurt other people, ultimately you will suffer. Therefore, in order to achieve genuine happiness, satisfaction, you have to treat other people just like yourself.
I see. That's the thing.
So that's so you see, in philosophy, you see, the particular term usually we call interdependent, dependent and arising. So you see, things are, everything, you see, cannot come or happen independently. You see, things come due to all many different factors. So therefore, you see, things are dependent on other. So you see, one's own future depends on other.
Right. It's a closed circle.
That's right.
So this could be your advice to people to help to the world peace. Peace inside first, and by your example, the others going to
Right.
be peaceful.
Right, that's right. That's right.
Yes.
That's right. You see, peace means some kind of peace means you see, no feeling at all. Not that way, isn't it? Right.
Peace does not mean.
Peace does not mean some kind of indifferent.
No, of course not.
You see,
Peace is active.
no, yes.
Active.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yes,
You see,
of course.
peace means some kind of, you see, very positive, I say, action, or I think, very, I think, active motion. So, therefore, you see, firstly, you see, peace must develop within oneself.
Here, and the heart.
Through that way, you see, you can develop, yes, you see, genuine peace atmosphere in your own family,
Yes.
in your own
your
community,
country.
yes, then your own country,
And the world.
and international.
Exactly. It's a
So that's the way.
Yes, this is very important, Your Holiness.
So you see, world peace through mental peace. That's the only way.
Yes. So I agree with you that peace begins here. And from here, you can easily get peace all over the world. But sometimes people expect that government give peace, that the priests give peace, that the husbands give the peace, and this is not
we
real.
expect others.
Yeah.
We expect others to start peace
Yeah.
for us.
And peace begins here, in our heart.
Your Holiness, allow me please to ask a question you may have been asked many times. Since we hear over and over again and again that some Tibetan monks have the gift of being able to look into the future, how can you explain this mystic phenomenon? I mean, there are many other people practicing the same phenomena around the world, but somehow Tibetan monks have a special reputation about it. What is your explanation of this?
Now you see, consciousness, mind, sometimes we call clear light. You see, its basic nature is what we call a luminosity, or what we call
Luminous.
luminous.
Yes.
So something,
Enlightened.
everything you see can reflect. So you see, future, of course, not yet materialized, but itself, you see, exists. In a sense, you see, not yet materialized, but you see something about to come in, that's future.
Yes.
If you see something never will come, that is not future, according to this explanation.
Yes.
So therefore, since the consciousness has some kind of, you see, potential to aware all these different things. So you see, once through training of mind, is once you develop, you see, the potential, that nature develop, then you see the extent, awareness. First you see present. You see we now mainly, I think mainly distance. Then you see further training, that you see awareness, extent, now past, and they develop, you see, more powerful memory. So you see the past life, like that, things like that. Then further training, the further extension, then future. So that's the way.
That's wonderful. And how about you, Your Holiness? Have you experienced this phenomenon before?
Myself?
Yourself? No, you.
Zero.
Zero.
Zero means there is possibility to develop.
No, but leave the door open.
Your Holiness, we have heard that you are going to visit Mexico very soon. Have you confirmed your visit?
Not yet finalized.
But we talk in America about you coming already. It's almost set.
I
Or
see.
are you
Well, all
going?
right.
In America, then we know better than you.
We expect you in Mexico with the love. So they told us maybe next May. Is that true?
May.
Or
No, not
June.
May?
June.
End of June.
June.
June. But it is not confirmed that you are going to
Completely.
visit?
Not yet.
Not
Not
yet?
100%.
Most
That's
probable.
all.
but
Yeah.
Not 100%. Well, so through TV, could you give us a message for my country, Mexico? A message for
That you would
people
like to
of
do.
Mexico that you would like to tell us?
Yes, if suppose, I say, Kazakh, visit Kazakh, don't, yes,
it materializes.
if is my visit materialize, then I'm very much looking forward to see a beautiful country.
Thank you.
And I think you see people, your country, Mexican, it seems, I think, let's say very jovial, with your big hat.
Yes,
Well,
yeah.
not almost all of us wear hats. I don't wear hats.
Pancho Villas.
You are going to have a surprise when you arrive to Mexico.
In any way, you see, on the, let's say, basic or on the, how to say, deeper level, you see, no need to introduce one another. We are all just, you see, like this simple, all are same human being.
Yes.
So I love, you see, to visit, you see, another human family and to say hello and to exchange, you see, my own experience, my own idea, and to listen and learning, you see, your experience and your idea, so that, see, it will help to, let's say, richer, mutual, let's say, mutual benefit, to richer, let's say,
Your relationship.
let's say, I think it's mental knowledge.
Your Holiness, I have one final question. We recently heard about the Panchen Lama passed away. The Panchen Lama, who was the one who used to travel back and forth from China to Tibet and Tibet to China and trying to moderate the Tibetan problem. Would you please comment on the significance of this fact in general and in specific for the Tibetan people in their present crisis?
As a Tibetan, so we lost one of our freedom fighter and a person who are trying to gain, let's say, maximum benefit under most difficult circumstances. Then, as a friend of late Panchen Lama, I feel sorry because, you see, the whole of his life just spent such difficult circumstances. I'm very sorry. Then you see, as a Buddhist, we believe rebirth. So we are looking forward to find
To see him again.
as a young reincarnation of the Panchen Lama.
Right. And finally, Your Holiness, do you have messages for the Western world that you would like to?
No particular. I think we already discussed certain things.
Same message you give to the Mexicans.
About the importance of, you see,
All human
sense of
beings
our
is the
system.
same message.
You should work for this.
Or
Yes.
for the
peace.
battle of peace. Only one battle for all the countries. Peace,
Your
love,
Holiness,
and unity.
Your Holiness, thank you very, very much. It was a pleasure and an honor.
Thank you very much.
Yes, very good. Thank you. Thank you.
You come from which country?
Italy.
No.
I'm very glad to see you.
Thank you, Your Holiness. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You saw His Holiness declining to give another message to the West beyond the very profound interview he already given. This clearly shows the unselfish character of His Holiness. He did not use that chance to make an appeal for help for the Tibetans. But I can make that appeal. The Tibetans are refugee people. They need a lot of assistance. Their homeland is occupied. Their survival is threatened. They desperately need people to speak out to save them. I know a Tibetan who likes to joke, and he told me, I am almost as rare as a well. I am a Tibetan. Why don't people try as hard to save Tibetans as they do to save the whales? I hope the whales survive, and I hope the Tibetans survive too. If you care to help the Tibetans, please get in touch with the Office of Tibet near you or a Tibet house in New York. And they will be very happy to tell you what you can do. Maybe just a signature will be sufficient to give them the help they need. I like to take this opportunity to thank His Holiness and his staff for their cooperation to make this program possible. I also like to thank Alicia Rodriguez for her contribution to this interview. I am Salvatore Perron.
Nos encontramos en Dharamsala, la ciudad del pueblo del Tíbet en el exilio y también el lugar de la residencia del Dalai Lama.
प्यार में वो शक्ति है जो सबको दोस्त बनाती है बिछड़े तो फिर आपस में मिल जाना सिखलाती है जिसको मिलेगा